Welcome to Bolivia. This is country number 50. Welcome to Bolivia, the hidden gem of South America, often overlooked because it is sandwiched between some of the more popular destinations such as Brazil, Peru, Argentina, and Chile. But Bolivia still packs quite a punch with some unique landscapes, diverse wildlife, and authentic experiences. So stay tuned with me until the very end so you can see for yourself how you can spend 9 days in Bolivia. Chances are you're flying in from somewhere that's not as high in altitude as La Paz is, so you might experience some altitude sickness when you get there. But we have coca leaves for that. This is coca leaves. These are found here in Bolivia and Peru, and these are used for altitude sickness because we are here at about 3,000, 4,000 meters, and it gives headache. So this is used to treat altitude sickness. And this is not really this substance is actually banned in the US because this is essentially cocaine. This is what these are the leaves you use to make cocaine. We started the journey in La Paz, the administrative capital of Bolivia, which is also the highest administrative capital in the world. The first stop was a day trip to Tiwanaku, the site of pre-Columbian civilization that dates back to the 9th century AD.
We have no specific translation, we have interpretation. Yeah? Now, the Acapana means a place of observation. But what observate in this area? They observate the stars and the sun, with a specific instrument, a cross. That cross calls chacana. It's possible to see in La Paz, in Peru, popular to see that cross, no? They use that cross to see the movements of the stars and sun, and they discovered the 4 natural phenomena that we have in a solar calendar. 2 solstices and 2 equinox.
When in La Paz, you have to try the cable car ride to get an incredible bird's eye view of the city. You'll see that the houses are built with bricks and not painted. That's because these houses are considered unfinished and hence the residents can pay lower taxes on them. I'm going in the cable car here in La Paz, Bolivia. I'm in the purple track. Not sure where this goes because don't speak any Spanish, so I don't know where the hell we're going. We'll be going somewhere. We'll find our way back, I guess. Less than 30 minutes drive away is the Valley of the Moon. Welcome to Valley of the Moon, or Valle de la Luna. And they call it Valley of the Moon because apparently this is how the moon looks like. The indigenous people of Bolivia believe in a deity called Pachamama, and we got a first-hand explanation from a local at the Valley of the Moon.
Yeah, this symbol representation, it's the Mother Earth. He said two words. Pacha is earth and Mama, this is woman. The symbol Aymara people. This is trilogy, 3 phases trilogy. Sky, earth, and downstairs water. Condor, puma, snake. That is Pachamama, symbol pre-Inca cultures.
Lastly, spend some time near the Plaza San Francisco and the government buildings near Plaza Murillo to catch a beautiful sunset. The next morning, we were off to Copacabana Village on Lake Titicaca, the world's highest navigable body of water that is shared by Peru and Bolivia. The lake is extremely beautiful with deep blue color when the sun shines on it. Once we reached the village, we took a 2.5-hour ferry ride to get to Isla Del Sol, or Island of the Sun, which is an island on the lake and an ancient holy site for the Incas. On the island, there are some extremely picturesque hikes but are extremely tiring as well due to the high altitude. We had to stop several times just to catch our breath, but also to see the incredible views from the island. From here, we came back to the Copacabana village and caught a beautiful sunset over the lake. Next, we headed off to the highlight of Bolivia. What Bolivia is most famous for, the salardeuyuni or the salt flats. This is the largest salt flats on earth. Salardeuyuni. This is the fish island or the Incavasi Island, according to the earlier name. It's called Fish Island because the shape of the island resembles that of a fish. It's not technically an island; it is in between a salt flat. So, but still, it's referred to as an island. The next day, we went deeper into the wild and came across wild flamingos. This was my first time seeing them in their natural habitat. We saw herds of wild vicunias, and these guys are very elusive, so they ran away as soon as I tried to get close to them. Next, we saw cute and friendly chinchillas, and I shared my Oreos with them. We also saw some colorful lagoons, natural geysers, and relaxed in hot springs after dinner. On the last day of tour, we went to the Chilean border, and the last stop of the tour was the train cemetery. These trains were abandoned there because the people imported the trains but did not know how to fix them once they went into repair. Potosi was once the feather in the crown of the Spanish Empire thanks to the silver mine that made the Spanish Empire very, very wealthy. So the first stop had to be a tour of the mine. This is the rich mountain where the silver mines of Potosi are located. All the silver that came into the Spanish Empire during the colonial times came from this mine. We then went to see the former mint where the silver was cast into coins and then exported to Spain. There are guided tours in Spanish and English that walk through the history of the region. Not to mention, it is a beautiful colonial building that occupies an entire city block. One thing not to miss is to go up the bell tower of the main cathedral to get some incredible views of the city. You can see the entire city as well as the silver mine from there. Right now I am at the top of the bell tower of the church here. Beautiful, beautiful views. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bells in total. But the views of the city, that is amazing. Our next stop was Sucre, the capital of Bolivia. Everywhere you look in the city, there are beautiful whitewashed colonial buildings, a stark contrast from the unpainted houses in La Paz. We stayed in Culture Berlin, an old colonial house with beautiful views of the city. I wanted to go to Convent of San Felipe and go up the roof, but due to lack of time and wrong opening hours on Google, I completely missed it. Nevertheless, Sucre is still a cute city to walk around in. From there, we took a plane and went to Santa Cruz de la Sierra. This was the last day in Bolivia and we spent that in the largest city in the country. It doesn't have many tourist spots to see except the main cathedral, so we went around exploring some of the colonial houses turned into restaurants and cafes and found a great place to spend some time until we had to go to the airport. I loved it because it is an extremely affordable destination that is not overcrowded with tourists. The people were friendly and did not try to rip us off even though we spoke so little Spanish. The roads are in excellent condition and has some amazing bus service, making it extremely easy to move around within the country. I would highly recommend visiting Bolivia.